With the release of Castlevania Requiem, a collection of Castlevania Rondo of Blood and Castlevania Symphony of the Night, people that own a PS4 finally get the chance to play two of the best games released on the original PlayStation. With this being said, I have played the absolute shit out of these games, more Symphony of the Night than Rondo of Blood because I've always adored the game even since I was a kid. Hell, I even played a scratch version of the game that only allowed me to get to the second boss before crashing, and I beat that version of the game a few times. That was until the game got re-released on PS3, and boy oh boy did I log some hours in that game. While trophy hunting through Requiem, I came across this one in particular that sparked a bundle of memories that were tied to at least 100 hours of gameplay in my middle school years. The title of this trophy is Castlevania Lethargy of Despair. For those of you that don't know, this is a reference to another Castlevania game titled Castlevania Harmony of Despair, commonly referred to as Castlevania HD.
You too shall be my puppet!
HD was an ambitious project brought by Konami and produced by Koji Igarashi. It was released on the PS3 and Xbox 360, and it dared to change up the formula of the normal Castlevania games. This game was multiplayer. And no, I'm not talking about you, Castlevania Judgment, so you can go sit in the corner until your mom gets home, because I'm really sick of your shit. With that being said, you mean I get to play one of my favorite single-player games with my friends? You gotta be fucking with me, dude. Not only is it multiplayer, the game draws from all different Castlevania games. We got Simon, we got Richter, we got Alucard, we got Shinoa, we got Yoko, we got Soma, hell, we even got a guy from a game that isn't even a Castlevania game. What the fuck, dude, this game is amazing. Oh, by the way, guys, have you noticed this music? I think it's pretty good. In my opinion, the game had a progression system that was clear and fair. In the base game, you go through chapter 1 through 6 on normal difficulty, then you have to go through the same levels on hard mode. While playing through the game, I never truly felt overpowered unless I went back to a normal difficulty stage. Not to diss Symphony of the Night or anything, but that game had some broken ass shit that could make you feel like you were the god of the universe. You don't really get to see that here, and I feel like that's a strong plus. The game was also challenging sometimes. For example, on the DLC Chapter 7, the weapon that I normally used with Soma was pretty much rendered useless on the boss. So I had to figure out a different strategy and weapon that I wasn't used to. This was definitely one of the games that I can truly say that the DLC added to it. However, that isn't to say that the base game didn't have enough content. The game has plenty of potential enjoyable time that you can dump into it. The characters had completely different playstyles, which, ooh boy, did I really not know how to play any other character than Soma efficiently. Each character has a different way of progressing than others. The whip users such as Simon, Richter, and Julius dealt more damage when you leveled up their sub-weapons, and sub-weapons leveled up through use. Soma had a leveling system through random souls that he got through killing enemies, such as he did in his own games. Soma also had another way of leveling his weapons, which were also random drops. Playing with these characters adds a ton of content and replayability. Kind of. Now, this is where people might have lost interest. The leveling process took a lot of time for each character, meaning the game was more or less a grind fest. But I like to think of it like a Monster Hunter type game where there's no clear end. Hey, I heard you got the Valman Way, but what about the Valman Way +1, doc? This type of mentality drove my friends and I to keep playing and playing until we got exactly what we wanted. With all this being said, the game started to dwindle down and the number of people playing it did too. I began to feel like my buddies and I were the last people playing it. This was probably because of the next-gen consoles coming out, causing the player base of the Xbox 360 and PS3 to steadily decline. My reason for making this video is to raise awareness of this game that I love so dearly in my younger years. This game probably has the second most hours logged into a game by me, with the first game being League of Legends, but we'll talk about that love-hate relationship I had with that game later. Seeing Konami not giving their established IPs any love in the past years really had made me lose hope in these franchises, which is really sad in my opinion. With the death of Metal Gear Solid and Castlevania, it's just had me weeping for their long-lost souls. Konami has seemed to try to turn the tables around on us, however, with the release of Requiem and the inclusion of Simon and Richter in the newest Super Smash Bros. By the way, Piranha Plant? Seriously? I say all of this to ask Konami one question. Can we please get a re-release of HD? I really don't want to get a PlayStation Now subscription just for one game, and I can't even do that because my internet is too slow. You guys can just re-release the game with absolutely no changes and I'll still buy it, hands down. Now I'm asking the viewers of this video, can we get a poll of people that want to see this game shine on the newest consoles, and heck, even PC? We need to show Konami that we would throw money their way, and I think they would make our dreams come true. Not Nintendo, apparently. Why they gotta do Shovel Knight like that? And they gave Isabelle and goddamn Piranha Plant a spot? Jesus Christ, dude. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to go ahead and like and subscribe and comment and all that jazz. I really want to, you know, just keep going and doing these videos because it's actually a lot of fun, but it takes a lot of time, so I'm gonna try to at least do like bi-weeklies, and my internet's slow, so but yeah, I'll try to do bi-weeklies, and I don't know, we'll see how it goes from there. Alright, thanks guys.